What's going on, guys? This is Damien from The Lookout, and I'm here to break down the gameplay, the how to play Ripku, the newest blue archetype. So if you're interested in lines of play, combinations, interactions, this is the video for you. But before we begin this video, hit that like and subscribe button. We are on our way to 1000 subs when I'm gonna give away 2 booster boxes. And don't forget to check out our 700 subs video giveaway video going on right now. Now, roll the video. For starters, what is our game plan? Well, the game plan with this deck is to manipulate your drop and warp, filter your hand, cycle things, and then send things from the drop to the warp and then back to get your extra cards. It sounds weird, it really is. But like once I explain to you the first couple of turns, it's all gonna make more sense. So, you fill your drop with Angel Halos and other extra cards. You need them in the drop to get some requirements for some payoffs going. And the main point is to balance the extra card ratio in your hand with the number of extra cards in your drop. This is mostly regarding Angel Halo, not other extra cards, except when it comes to the big 6-drop boss monster. Let's start off with the Mulligan. There are 2 variations of the Mulligan. So both of them are super similar, but one card is different. So in every Mulligan, look for North Kai. North Kai is your must-have hard Mulligan for him if you don't get him in your first opening hand. You need this card 100% of the time. Then Super Paikohan True Mastery, this is gonna be your unison. I'm going to explain why just a bit later, but not now during the Mulligan. But this is your unison, not the shitty Vegeta one. And the difference comes in the third card. So you either take Man-Child Olibu or you take Angel Halo. Now I get that some might be watching this video and think like Angel Halo in the starting hand, but you can, get it through Kai. It's a bit controversial, it's a bit weird, but it makes a lot of sense. And this is the one that I'm going to go over right now. The main difference is if you use Kai's effect turn 2 to get your third Angel Halo in the drop, you're on 1 active energy, you're awakening, you're on 2 energy, and you're spending it for your unison. But if you start with Angel Halo, then the turn is a bit different. You are ending it with your unison out and with Man-Child Olibu out. So I'm going to explain, but first off, here is a brief rundown of what each card during the Mulligan phase does. We will start this explanation by going through the leader. So your leader needs 3 Angel Halo cards in the drop to awaken turn 2. You can do this extremely consistently. As long as you hit Kai in the opening hand, you will always awaken turn 2. But you also need 3 battle cards to use his activate main, because it's not discard up to 3, it's discard 3. So you need to hit them. So 1 card must be Kai, and then like the rest you need like 3 other battle cards in order to use his active main. Then we have North Kai here to cheer. This is your key card. So this is the way that you're going to get Angel Halos into your drop. However, he can only put 2 of them into the drop in the first 2 turns for free. So his first active main, you can use it only once per turn. So you use it turn 1 when you play him, you use it turn 2. And then you're in this situation where you will either pay 1 to get it going again, or you will already have an Angel Halo in the hand. Because if you have it in the hand, then you can do some other stuff. Otherwise, it's just energy economy. Like, how are you gonna go about this? We will go with the variant where you have 1 in hand. Finally, Babyface Man-Child Olibu. So, if you get this guy into your drop turn 1, you can do this through your leader's activate main if he is in your opening hand. Then you get to play him from your warp turn 2. because your leader first he warps things from the drop on his awakened side, and then you can pay 1 to play him from the warp. I'll explain this. Now that we have everything prepared, let's go through turn 1 and turn 2. So Nicolina just asked me, Damien, why do you keep calling Olibu man-child? I mean, like, look at him. He looks like he's wearing a diaper. He's pounding. He's like, I'm made. And he's like frowning, and he says like baby face. What else am I supposed to call him? If you have like any suggestions, leave them in the comment section below. Okay, so this is our breakdown. If we are going second and we kept Angel Halo in hand, 1 energy, play North Kai. Then use his active main to look for Angel Halo in the deck, send it to the drop. That's 1. Attack with your leader. While in combat, activate battle of your Angel Halo in hand, sending it to the drop. So now you have 2 of them. Then activate main, send your man-child Olibu and 2 other battle cards to the drop, and then pass the turn. What happens turn 2 is that you get to activate main of your Kai again, looking for Angel Halo, sending it to the drop. Now you have 2 energy and 3 Angel Halos in the drop, so you pay 2 to play your Paikohan. Then you awaken, you have 1 energy ready, so 1 in active mode. You use your leader's activate main to send cards, battle cards, from your drop to the warp. You target man-child Olibu, sending him to the warp. Then you can use his activate main, limit 1, to pay 1 and discard the Angel Halo that you got from your leader's activate main, because he sends cards from the drop to the warp to get an Angel Halo back from the drop to the hand. So you add it to the hand, you discard it, paying 1, and then playing Olibu from your warp. So that's basically your turns 1 and 2. The end result is that your leader is awakened, you have a unison out, and you have, your 15k man-child Olibu out as well. So this is like optimal energy-wise if you went second. If you went first, the only difference is that you cannot send the second Angel Halo to the drop turn 1, but instead, active main leader, send Angel Halo to the drop, play Paikohan, unison, attack with your unison, then activate battle to send the 1 from the hand to the drop, then awaken and do just everything else from, the awaken step. So the only difference is that you are swinging with your unison first and then using Angel Halo from the hand, if you went first. So yeah, first 2 turns. Now let's talk about Paikohan. Very brief edit to explain 2 things. First off, what if you don't have Olibu in hand turn 1? Doesn't matter, because man-child Olibu, I'm sorry. So what if you don't have him in your hand turn 1? Doesn't matter, because you can plus 2 of your Paikohan and then get him from the top 5 cards of your deck if he's there and send him to the drop. If he's not, then you bricked a bit, so whatever. The second thing is, why use Angel Halo when attacking with Paikohan? Because you cannot buff him. You can only buff leader or battle cards. My logic is 1k buff is so insignificant that you just want this card in the drop. I mean, realistically, yeah, you can attack with your leader, but he doesn't draw on unawakened side. So does it really matter? Would you would probably rather swing with the awakened side and then just get the card. So quick edits. Now let's go back into the unison. Talking about the unison, we need to address the in archetype 1, Vegeta, another world warrior. This is bad. This is actual garbage. Don't use this. Don't get baited into his auto and his -4. Don't get baited and thinking hey, this is actually pretty good, I can do something. No, this is garbage. Don't touch this. if you want to run a late game unison, like turn 4, you play Boo. You just play Boo instead. This one is like, sure, whatever, like go away. Instead, look to other 2-cost unisons, and the best 2-cost unison for this deck is actually Paikohan. Yes, it's Paikohan. Trust me, Paikohan in this deck is insane. Paikohan is an absolute beast in this deck. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. No other 2-cost unison, 2-cost blue unison, comes close to Paikohan in this deck. None. So, this is why you use him, because basically you can either tutor for Angel Halo cards to get them into your drop, or more importantly, you can do this with battle cards, because he's +2. You're just looking at his +2, nothing else matters. You look at top 5 from the top of your deck, top 5, place up to 1 blue card, any blue card among them into your drop, then shuffle your deck. The rest one, the +0, doesn't matter. The -6 is flavor text. The rejuvenate is flavor text. You're just looking at his +2. Because this allows you to get the things that you want to get. And here is how. Okay, there is a lot to go over here. So let's just go like step by step. And you'll see how actually cool this is. So first, +2 from your Paikohan unison. Look at top 5, select a card, any blue card, send it to your drop. You select your boss monster, for example. Okay, you send him to the drop. Next step is you use your leader's activate main. Your leader's activate main says that you select 2 battle cards from your drop, send them to the warp, and then add an Angel Halo from the drop to your hand. Okay, you send your boss monster to the warp, and you get your Angel Halo back. Then you play the dog guy. Dog guy's activate main says, if your leader is this Goku, you send this card to its owner's warp, so you warp him and discard 1 Angel Halo. Add up to 1 blue another roll Budokai card with an energy cost between 3 and 7 from your warp to your hand. What this actually means is you use his activate main, you warp him, you discard the Angel Halo that you got into your hand when you used your leader's activate main. Now you search your warp for any another roll Budokai card that costs between 3 and 7. You target your boss monster because he costs 6, and you add him from your warp to your hand. And then you proceed to laugh. Like, that's it basically. Like, this is how you can use Paikohan Unison to basically get any blue battle card, another roll Budokai blue battle card that you need into your hand. And it's super consistent. So yeah, this is like the Unison play. Lastly, some extra card recommendations. Angel Halo, Realm of the God Bearers Destroys, amazing. Maybe UI Kamehameha, but I like Realm of the Gods, so yeah. And finally, Senzu the always and forever staple of blue. For your counters, Dimension Magic, and that's basically, there's not much to add here. These are just like some recommendations for non-counters, because these are extra cards that you will be using a lot during the game. So by the time that you get your 6th drop, your big boss monster out, you will have like a decent amount of extra cards to bounce back a whole bunch of things, like to remove a bunch of things. So yeah, that's basically it. Let's go into the summary. Final summary, my final thoughts. I didn't want to go over turns 3 and 4. I think that they are pretty self-explanatory, but this deck has a very rewarding gameplay. Like, you plan things ahead, you sequence them correctly, and you get like cool stuff in return. So I think that's pretty rewarding. It has good turns 1 to 3 variants. We didn't go over turn 3 because you play Goku Paikohan and then turn 4 you play your boss monster and that's it. But In turn 3 you have 1 energy opened and you can do a lot of stuff in this deck with that 1 energy. This deck is insanely resistant to removal. Like, I think this is the most resistant to removal deck in the game. Not in a way that your battle cards have like barrier, deflect and stuff. In a way that your opponent can never actually get rid of them. You have ways of getting them back from the drop. You have ways of getting them back from the warp. So removing something for good, making it just go away, super difficult. Especially with the boss monster. Once the boss monster hits, he's not going away unless your opponent is playing like yellow. So then, or like green. The problem, I think that it's limited by its small archetype. I would love like 1 to 2 cards more. Like maybe something, hopefully something that draws, maybe another extra card, like something. I feel like something is missing, but I can't really put my finger to it. And I think that the thing that hurts the deck the most is the lack of real card draw. You're never really drawing, you're always exchanging 1 for 1. And if you hard reduce your hand size, like you combo a bunch of cards, it's super difficult to get that hand size back. There are ways to draw with like unisons and like bigger battle cards in this deck, but that's a bit later on in the game. So early game, once you reduce your hand size, it's kinda gone. It's stuck that way for a time, and I think that that's a huge issue with this deck. My final thoughts are that I like it, and I like that it's rewarding. I wouldn't recommend it for like a competitive deck, but I think that it's a fun casual deck. So if you have cards for this deck, try it. So that's basically it, so go out and try it, but don't expect to, win regionals with it. That's it for the video. Let me know in the comments below, are you excited to try out this deck now that you know like some plays? Do you have your own ideas for some lines of play, some extra cards, some combos that I might have missed? Leave them in the comments below. Let's work together like to make this deck even better. So I'm excited to read what you come up with. I read all of your comments. I try to respond to everything. I love our little community. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. We are on our way to 1000 subs when I'm going to go broke giving away 2 booster boxes. This has been Damien from The Lookout, and I see all of you in the next video.